Good morning, Chin Panthers. Today is March 1st and it's an A Day. I hope you're ready for a great day of learning. I am Malachi from Miss O'Connor's class, and here are your morning announcements. In our quest for college and career readiness, we've been interviewing Chin staff members about their college and careers. We've got another interview for you today, so let's take it to Lily Worth, our spotlight.
Hey Chin Panthers, my name's Lily, and I'm joining you today to bring you an interview with Chin kindergarten teacher, Miss Hagen. We're going to be talking about her college experiences and career as today as our part of our quest for college and career readiness. That took me a minute. Okay. Thank you for joining us today, Miss Hagen.
You're welcome. Good to see you, honey. I loved having you in kindergarten.
Thank you. I love having you as a teacher.
You're so grown up now.
Oh. We've got just a few questions for you today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Did you know whether or not college was the option for you before you finished high school?
I did. I just always knew that was the path expected and knew I was going to do that. My dad is a professor at a university, or was when I was in school. He's retired now, and my mom taught kindergarten, so I always knew education was valued, and that's the path that I would take.
That's really cool. Okay, question 2.
Okay.
What were some traits you were looking for when you considered certain colleges, and what ultimately swayed you in the direction you went?
Well, I think ultimately you are visiting campuses and deciding when you were there where you feel at home, where you feel comfortable, looking at the dorm, deciding, can I picture myself here, what feels like home. And ultimately, I ended up staying at Northwest Missouri State. I was born in Maryville, and it was kind of a little bit of a homebody. My dad taught at the university there, and I ended up living on campus, but I still stayed pretty close to home. So
that's great. College sounded like an amazing experience.
Yes.
Okay. What education was education the only major you were considering first, or were you considering other directions as well?
That's a good question, honey. Actually, I had taken all of these advanced science courses in high school. I took advanced science classes in college when I was in high school, would drive to the university and take classes there because I thought I wanted to be a doctor. And anybody that knows me knows how much I love babies. And so that's what I thought I wanted to do, was deliver babies and be a doctor that is in that field. And ultimately decided not to go that direction. I wanted a family and my own babies, and knew how much time that would take away from that. So now I'm doing another thing that I love, and that's young children, and that is even better.
That sounds super cool.
Yeah.
And you did have a baby boy.
Yeah, I did. Cameron. He's old now.
Okay. What is one thing you miss about college, and what is one thing you don't?
Okay, well, I can just tell you that there's nothing that I don't miss about it. I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. I miss everything about college. It was probably the most fun time of life, and it went the fastest of anything that I've experienced so far. And I loved it. I'd go back in a heartbeat. In fact, when I dropped my son off at college a couple of years ago for the first time, I said, honey, I think I'm just going to stay here for a while and just do classes just for a semester. We won't run into each other much or anything on campus. He didn't go for that much. That was my plan. I thought, if I could just go back. I could just go back for just one semester. It was great.
Okay. Do you ever find yourself using skills that you developed during college still to this day?
I do. A couple things pop in my mind when you ask me that. The first thing is just balancing time. I've got a lot of things that I'm juggling in my life, besides teaching school, like most adults do, and just learning to balance that and still find time for me, and rest is one of the skills.
Yeah.
And another skill is kind of strange. So I had a teacher at Northwest. Anybody that goes to Northwest probably knows this. And she wanted you to make, whenever you made something, a chart or anything to hang up, she wanted you to put a black border around it with a black marker to make it look like it was in a frame. And so now you'll notice anything I hang up in the hall, or anything that the kids do that I hang up, or it's a finished product, I always take a black marker and I mark around it in black because that's what I was trained to do. And anything that you don't do that to, we were taught that it looks unfinished. So that's just one little trait that I carried away from going to Northwest that just kind of sticks in my mind. And I've done that for 29 years now. I've been teaching, so I've done it for that long.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing. I might have to try that. I can see it behind you on that one purple thing you made a border.
Yep. Everything around has a border around it.
Okay, last question.
Yep.
If you could go back in time and give yourself one tip before college, what would you tell yourself?
Gosh, I think I would just say, just enjoy it and hang on to the time that you have. It's just the best. There's never a time where you are setting your own schedule and you're going to classes a couple hours a day, and then the rest of it you just are studying and spending time with friends and meeting so many different people. And it's just and just starting your life and your independent life, and just hang on to every minute of that, because it goes in a snap. And that's probably what I would tell myself, is just to make sure you remember and cherish every minute of being there.
I'll have to keep that in mind when I go.
You will.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Miss Hagen. We very much appreciate your time.
You are welcome. Have a good day, honey. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Papa John's Night is coming up quick, Panthers. On Thursday, March 11th, if you order from the Papa John's on Prairie View Road, up to 25% of sales will come back to support our school. Mark your calendars and picture some pizza in your future. Picture Day is coming up soon. This Friday, March 5th, plan to look spiffy and show those pearly whites. Get your outfits picked out now and be ready to impress a few people. We have a Spirit Week going on right now for Read Across America Week. Tomorrow's theme is Chin Panthers Love to Read. So let's rock our blue and yellow while we show off our reading skills, and we'll check back tomorrow with Wednesday's theme. Now let's take it to Amina with the weather.
Thanks, Malachi. It looks like spring is just about here, Panthers. Today we have a high of 54 degrees and a low of 25 degrees. There's a 0% chance of precipitation, but a 100% chance of sunshine today. Don't expect to see any overcast today while we're at recess. The wind should stay below 5 miles per hour, and we should see temperatures gradually increase through this week as we approach this new beginning of spring. And I think I speak for all us Panthers when I say, thank goodness the warmer weather is finally here. Let's take advantage of it while we can, everybody. Enjoy that weather out there, Panthers. Back to you, Malachi.
Thanks, Amina. The lunch choice for today is mini corn dogs with small potatoes, green beans, blackberries, and a frosted cupcake as our side options. We have 3 birthdays to celebrate today. Happy birthday to Corbin Holscher, Avery Staples, and Madeline Sarton. Happy birthday, Panthers. Don't party too hard. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remain standing for the Pride Pledge. P-R-I-D-E, P-R-I-D-E. I have pride in you, I have pride in me. Be positive, respectful, in control, and determined every day, every minute of every day. I'm ready. Don't forget to work hard, do your best, and stay classy, Chin Panthers.